Hello, folks. We'll be getting started in just a moment. Just putting the finishing touches on here. You know, as one does. Every time that we start. I don't know. I've been thinking of maybe switching up the way that I start, actually. And by I've been thinking, I mean I was sitting here going through the motions, and I was like, there's a better way to do this. I could make some improvements here. Actually, I could have some music going on the starting soon screen. I mean, we've used lo-fi girl stuff pretty relentlessly in the stream. We're going to in a moment while I'm doing some opening Minesweeper. Why not just do that to start? Why not? Who's gonna stop me? I hope nobody. That would be I mean, I suppose somebody might be fully within their rights to stop me. I'm not really sure, but I think that could work. But hello, everybody. I hope that you're doing well today, wherever or whenever. Yeah, that's what we say. Whenever or wherever you may be. It's been a second since I've hosted my own show, so I've forgotten how to stream again. Sorry, my bad. The Friday collabs always mess me up. We were over on Tet's channel. This past Friday, right? Right? Yeah. On Friday, we were over on Tet's playing some content warning. It was blast. I had a really, really good time. But because that means that it's been more than 3 days since I've actually hosted my own stream, which means I don't actually know how to do this anymore. I'm lost. I don't know how any of this works. Which button is this? Do I press this little red button? Stop streaming? Is that the one that I pressed to switch scenes? Here, let me get the music going. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Yeah. And I just take that over there, I put it away, and we're gonna play a little Minesweeper. No, not yet. Don't full screen it just yet. Give me a moment. It's still muted. I'm fucking incompetent. Hold on, start it from the top. From the top, please. There, that sounds way better. W. Goodness gracious. Golly gee, whatever are we gonna do with me? We're gonna sweep some mines, that's what we're gonna do. I was thinking about what I wanted to do today. Because I've been dreadfully productive, actually. I've been a very, very good girl. None of you are gonna take that from me. I think I've been very good. I've been quite well behaved. Like this. Yeah, something like that anyways. I don't see any immediate solutions down here. We might be able to work one out. And I was thinking about what we wanted to do. A streamer lied? I lied? Hi, Autumn. I lied? What did I lie about? I promise I didn't mean to. Oh, wait, no. My Discord was immediately jumps to accusing me of being a liar. Immediately throws me under the bus, shaking my head. Sorry. Well, I guess I forgive you, Autumn. How are you doing? Welcome in. How was the blood on the clock tower, actually? I wanted to ask you how that went. I'm sorry I was a little late to see the invitation. I had to shower and I had to eat lunch, and then by the time I sat back down and actually checked on my messages, it was already like 20 minutes too late. It was good. I lost. It's always a good game if you've lost and you can still say that you enjoyed yourself. Logic was sad that I got murderated. Yeah. Yeah, it do be that way. That's a mine. Interesting. Fascinating. All of those are mines. Which means that's... Hold on, I see the way. There we go. Alright. That's okay. Next time you can join? Yes. Because next time I'll have more early warning on when it's happening and I can plan around it. Because I really want to play. So I'll be looking forward to it. I think there's only one possible position for this mine. And there is. I'm getting faster, stronger, more, I don't know. No mine here. This would be a convenient solution. That's not necessarily the truth. This time was literally Scrooge going, who wants to play like right now? I just need to wrestle up 7 people. God, I mean, I gotta appreciate the guts to do that. You know? That was evil, I called it a moment too late. Aw. Gotta get her early. She's a scoundrel, I tell ya. But goodness, that takes some guts to try and just rustle up 7 people on the spot. I respect that, you know? And to be able to do it, too. She's the quiet demon. Yeah, I can imagine. There's mines afoot. There's mines in this here town. I think this has to be a mine, right? No, I got it. Those have to be mines. Yeah. There we go. And then none of these are... That's 2. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Dub. Okay. Good stuff. We had 4 to begin with, so we were hunting for 3 more. Dragged Tet and Jammy in. Good. Good, good, good. Well, I'll be looking forward to the next one. I suppose that means Scrooge is gonna be the core organizer. I should keep an eye out for what they say. That would seem to track with what little I know so far. Yee. Well, I'll be looking forward to meeting the others. I don't think I've met them. But they must be cool. They simply must be. It's kind of a requirement. 2? Yeah. He tends to at everyone when trying to organize. Perfect. Lovely. Because by default I set all my servers to only notify me if I'm mentioned. And at everyone works for that. So good, I'm not gonna miss out. This makes me want to play Long War. I've managed to... Oh my god, the lo-fi girl music makes me want to play Long War. That's a problem. No. What's that called? Have I Pavloved myself? I think I Pavloved myself. Oh no. I only know like a few people there. Everyone else is new. But it sounds like it was a good group overall. That's a good sign. I certainly don't mind meeting new people. Yeah, but, like, we used to do, I first started playing lo-fi girl music on stream during Long War. I talk about this all the time. I talk about that Long War campaign all the time, but listen, it was formative. It's important to me. And we played the music on there for the first time, and we did it more than once. It kind of became, maybe not a staple, but a regular thing when I had to divert and do, like, long rambles and all that. It was a great bit. I loved it. I haven't done it for a long time until here recently when I started doing, like, the Minesweeper. Why am I doing the Minesweeper? Because I wanna. Oh, I've got a solution here. There we go. That works. But my brain apparently still associates it with those those halcyon days. There we are. There we are, there we are, there we are. Because you're addicted to the mines. I yearn for the mines, you don't understand. I need them. Like this. Like that. Like that. Is this the pattern? That's really clean looking. Look at this corner. Oh my god, look at that corner. That's beautiful. That's aesthetic as fuck. To play along. Honestly, it's... I know that it's not, like, the most visually entertaining thing in the world, right? You know, I sometimes I load up Minesweeper and I question, is this really what I should be doing on stream? You know, like, I get it. Y'all want your Subway Surfers in the corner, and this definitely ain't it. But also, for me personally, just sitting here doing this, it's like... It really is. Again, we talked about this the other week. Sorry, I'm covering my mouth when I'm talking because I'm thinking about the Minesweeper. Like, I'm cool with being the newspaper, like, crossword streamer. At least part of the time, you know, for a little bit. You know, just sit back, you know, I'll take a sip of coffee. I don't have coffee, I've got Coke here. Off-brand Coke, even better. Four-letter word for an idiot. Someone who knows very little. You know? Or, you know, just sitting here calmly sweeping my minds, having a good time. There's nothing wrong with that, to my mind. I can't say that I have any issues with it. Look at the pattern here. Sorry, you know why I like this? It's not just the puzzle aspect, it's because it does stuff. Look at this. Look at this pattern. Again, the repetition here is just very clean. And my brain enjoys it way, way too much. Like a lot. That's not a mine. It just looks nice. What can I say? That has to be a mine, which means that's not a mine. I really like this section of the board. This is a good board. I've had some... The last time we did Minesweeper was a very stressful board. It made me very scared and intimidated. But this is a nice one. This one's been very kind to me. But you know what the problem is? None of the mines are over here. They're all gonna be over here in this corner. There's gonna be 200 mines over here. And then I'm gonna scream. This is partially solved. This is... This has to be a mine, which means this isn't a mine. That's not a mine. Which means all of these are mines. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right here, like this. Let me double check. Because I think I can click on these two, but it's a little tight, so I want to make sure. Yeah. Perfect! But yeah, I'm thinking... I don't know. I've been thinking about what game we're gonna play today. I wasn't really sure. I kind of want to try to play Frostpunk again, but also I'm not sure if that's a game for stream. The last time we played it was kind of abortive, but that's because, honestly, I wasn't doing a great job streaming that day. I wasn't in the right mindset. So I can't blame Frostpunk for that. But also, it's the kind of game that doesn't allow me to just stop and sit here. Like this. That's fair. Like, it happens. I can recognize that it happens. Sometimes we don't turn in our best performance. It's just stuff was happening in life then. Things were very stressful, and it got to me a little bit. Also, meow? Meow. Meow. Oh, you heard Ratchet. Sometimes it do be like that. It do. But I'm feeling way better. This week, I'm on top of it. I'm not gonna say everything's perfect, right? There's some stuff I've got to work out. But I've with help, thanks Tessa, gotten my hands on the reins of this lack of executive function, and anxiety, and I'm actually knocking stuff out. I've been doing so good. I've been very well behaved. It's like this. These are my minds. These have to be my minds as well to satisfy this 3. Which means that's not a mine. There we go. I feel that. Spent basically the entire day in bed, 0 executive function. It's crazy. It's like... I don't know. Speaking about my personal experience with it, I know that I'm like... I think I can say, you know, without being egotistical, that I'm a pretty hard worker, right? I'm perfectly content when I'm put to the grindstone to fucking grind, right? You know, I don't mean in like some cultural glorification sense of like working 20 jobs and 400 hours a week. I don't mean that, but I mean like taking pride in my work and getting stuff done and putting in the effort, right? But starting things, frankly, feels harder and more stressful regularly, not just sometimes, but regularly, than the actual, like, what's it called? Sorry. Gathering my thoughts as I speak, it never ends well. Than actually, like, whatever it is I need to be doing. Alright? You know, if I need... Like one of the big things, it's taken me ages, you know, to call my doctor. And I sat here, right where I am now, phone in my hand, just making myself tap each next button in the number just to dial it up, because I knew I had to, but God, it was stressful. Even sitting down to do that took a lot out of me. And then I got a robot and I placed a message. And it's so easy. It took 2 minutes. It took 2 minutes to do. But days of trying to overcome the executive dysfunction and the anxiety to actually get it done. Or the lease stuff. Took me just a couple minutes to check up on, my options, right? And figure out which one would actually work for me. Found a great deal in a subdivision right next door. It's perfect. It's exactly what I need. No complaints. They're available. How many months have I been talking about getting me being worried about getting a lease? It's been primarily just me being unable to get myself to engage with the task. Yeah, mood. I feel like it's the story of our generation. And I wonder why that is. I don't want to stray into, because I don't know. So I want to caution. I'm not a clinical psychologist. I don't know jack. All I can speak on is personal experience. I wonder why this seems to be something that people our age just have as such a... I'm not going to say a universal, but such a common experience. I speak to people, older, was raised by my grandparents, a lot of my family is a bit older, or our bosses, the people that we run into, doctors and all of that. And they look at you, like it's some alien experience. Like they can just go and do things when they decide it needs to be done. And then there's people our age that are like, yeah, no, this is just life. I'm sitting here, I'm describing this, and we all know what I'm talking about. It's like, it's strange. It's like, it's a gap. I'm not sure if it's real. I don't have any numbers on it. Don't know that those exist, but it feels distinct for us. I don't know. I don't have anything of value to say on it. It's just weird. It's just kind of strange, actually. This section's messed up, and I don't like it. I don't like this place here. I'd go so far as to say that it's rather upsetting. All of this whole corner, actually. How do you deal with it? How do you deal with this corner? There's gotta be, it's a 1, 1, 2. Maybe there's a pattern here? I don't think there is, but I'll look for one. This satisfies everything here. Then you could only place a mine here. That's not, strictly speaking, illegal. Then you'd want one mine on the other side, and that's fine. If you did something like this, it'd have to be like this. I don't think this can be a mine. Is death illegal? Hi, Moonbeams, welcome in. Good to see you. I don't think this can be a mine. I think this being a mine is illegal, actually. I think it needs to be a... No, I'm not gonna say that. I mean, the cop accusations have been piling up too much recently. Oh, I have a wall of 2s. Panic? Dear God. Good luck. Yeah, that's not a mine. That's good. I think. Well, it's progress. I can't really say whether it's good yet. Hmm. Two of these are mines. Two of these tiles are mines. One of these tiles is a mine. I don't have any way to determine which is which quite yet. Let's come back down here. Sus. Oh no. I don't know. People just keep. I mean, because we did. Autumn and I did the ready or not thing, right? And then during the content warning stream, you know, I did a bit with the stun rod. And now they just keep, you know, they just keep saying, saying, making accusations, and I'm like, no, it's not true. It's a bit. No, please. No, please. This is this is messed up. We should play more Ready or Not? We should. It's really fun. I feel like the accusation started before Ready or Not. Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's only here's the thing. It threw I was gonna say flames on the fire. That doesn't make any sense. It threw fuel on the fire. Right? They've been intensified. I don't even know why the accusation started in the first place. I don't know, y'all just like accusing me of things. I mean, I guess it's fun. I get it. I accuse people of stuff all the time. But I don't know why that one towards me. I'm gonna choose to believe because it's ridiculous and funny. It's a funny thing to assert. I don't think there's any position in this mess that I can actually rule out. Say this is a mine. Satisfies all of these. This would be a mine, this would be a mine. Cool. Great. Amazing. Say this is a mine. Oh! Hold on. Hold on. If this is a mine... Oh, no. This has to be a mine. This doesn't have to be a mine, but it could be. So I'll mark it in the pattern just to say that that's illegal. Okay. So you got two patterns. It's this. It's this. Can this be a mine? I don't think this one can be a mine, actually. Are you getting question marks? If you click to place a mine marker and then click it again with the mine marker button, the right click. See, it places a mine first and then I switch it to a question mark. I don't think this can be a mine because then there's no way to satisfy this too. Oh geez, actually, arguably, hold on, I don't think there's any way either of these can be mines. Like, I don't think, I think we got it. One I found doesn't have that, were you playing it? I just did the Minesweeper. Oh, hello, Hazunia, hello. Thank you for the tier 1, very generous of you. Scared you wouldn't stream today. You've been on time for so many times today. I was expecting you to be on time. I've been so good about it recently, haven't I? I don't know. I was just... Honestly, today I did a lot. And I was like, maybe I don't want to stream. And then I sat here for a bit. I was spending a little time on my own, having some me time. And I was like, fuck it, I want to stream. Put me in, coach. And then I did. Do you have it installed into your PC? No, here, I can escape. It's just freeminesweeper.org. Freebluevirus.org. That's what I recommend. But it's good to see you, Hazudia. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I think this is the mine. Yes, it took me a bit, but we figured it out. So that's the mine. Means that has to be the mine. That means that's not a mine. And that's a mine. And we've got it. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. That was tricky. Okie dokie. Found it. Dub. W. Cool. One of these is a mine. One of these is a mine, and they're dependent on each other. I think there's just 50-50s here, actually. I don't think there's a way to solve this explicitly. Oh, Misty Vanessa doing pretty good. Glad to hear it. We've been good here too. We had to, we've had to deal with some tough stuff, but I'm feeling really good now. So we were just talking about facing down the executive dysfunction and actually getting important tasks done. So that's nice. Also helps, work has been very gentle with me recently. I think have I talked about this on the stream? I don't know if I have. I mean, I know I like to talk about, I don't like... Saying I like to talk about my ankles comes out very wrong. But... Oh, I scream. Ankles? Yeah, so the ongoing story is... Last year... God, many months ago now. What, like half a year ago? No way it's been that long. It's April, right? Yeah, like 6-7 months ago or something. That's insane. All this time has passed. Before that, actually, a few months before, I think, I had started, my job at Mickey D's. I was doing that full-time. And then that ended up destroying my ankles, and I gave myself a nice little case of Achilles tendonitis. And that sucked. I dropped my hours down, slowly built them back up to where we're now at 20 hours a week, and I've just been slowly recovering from the injury, right? Oof. Big oof. Sucked. There's silver linings. Like, the work-life balance that it's kind of forced me into is actually really healthy. So maybe it's not best on the finances, but also, it works. Tendonitis, it is awful. It's so bad. It was worse. But around December, January, I started to feel a lot better. Right? There was still a bit of weakness. I definitely still had very strict limits on how much I could do to them. But the chronic pain was gone. I was moving around pretty well. Work wasn't hitting me nearly as hard. I was good. I was rocking. And then just here last week, on the weekend, it all just turned back around. It was like bad. I shouldn't speak on it too much. I don't want to worry people too much. It's being sorted. I'm only talking about it because it's context for, like, why I'm doing well right now. I've got to talk about the bad stuff before I talk about the good stuff, you know? I got to set this up a little bit. But it was like, I was working 3 shifts in a row, and on the third day I tried to walk to work, and like I stood up out of bed and had to sit right back down because it wasn't really supporting me right. I went to walk to work and ended up just having to like support myself up against a tree and like text him like that I couldn't make it in because like the inside of my knee had gone numb. And it's like, that's kind of bad. That's kind of not good. And so that was kind of scary for a little bit. Yeah, that was kind of a big yikes. But work has ended up being very gentle about it. I'm actually really happy with the way that my boss has handled it, because I had to call out a few times, of course, because of it that day and then here this past Monday. But my boss reached out and was like, you know, do you want to come in just for 3 hours tomorrow? We'll shorten your shift, you know. I think they might want to give me a chair and stuff too. It's like, on one hand, it's the bare minimum. But God, I appreciate them doing that. It makes me feel like, it makes me feel a lot less anxious about it, because it's like, well, maybe I'm not going to be randomly fired for it. Maybe they're actually going to accommodate me. Which they've been really good about. You know, I'm quite pleased with it. Stuff's happening here. I think I know. I think I can puzzle this section out. It's more than most would, sadly. Yeah, exactly. It's like, that's what should be done for anybody at a bare minimum. But especially, like, here in the States, it's like, that bare minimum doesn't get done for a lot of people, so I do feel quite lucky for it. So, crossing our fingers, it's kind of built my confidence back up with it, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm in a good mood today. But sorry, that was a ramble. That was a rant. That came out of nowhere. Really happy you have a boss who's an actual human being? Yeah. He's kind of an older guy. He doesn't really get it all the time. He still tries to, like, hype me up a bit and be like, oh, you know, we'll get you back full-time soon, and, you know, taking almost $600 a week is gonna, like, change your life. And I'm like, buddy, listen, I'd love to, but it's not really my choice. But then, he, you know, when I don't do that, he doesn't turn around and fire me. You know, like Moonbeam says, it's like, oh, you can't make it? Okay, bye. Is, like, very much a norm. You know, for bosses and owners to kind of have power trips like that, where they just, like, even if they need you, that's the crazy thing. Even if they need you and they can't actually afford to fire you, if you pose an inconvenience once or twice, you know, for completely reasonable reasons, and you're on top of it and you communicate it, sometimes they just turn around and shoot themselves in the foot, and you in the process. You know? I've seen it plenty, you know? Hell, frankly, it's almost happened a few times to coworkers, but then they come back from the brink and they're like, well, actually, we can't afford to get rid of any of our labor. So, I don't know. It feels good. It's made me feel a lot better. That's part of where I was, why I was late to stream, as I was talking to the boss man. You know, he texted me, like, right before I started, and I was like, well, I'd better reply. Friend's coworker hurt their back, and the management left them sitting on the floor for an hour before even getting a chair for the fella. Friend thought they had phoned an ambulance for them, but it took over an hour. He called them himself, and apparently they hadn't. Family arrived, they came with cops? Jeez. I'm sorry, as if there's criminal negligence charges hanging on top of his management. Yeah, I don't know. Here, it feels like they'd get away with it. I can't speak to the law on it, but culturally it feels like they'd just win. Like that. There we go. Like this. Like this. This is a complicated little sliver here. But it's okay, we'll make it work. I had an out-of-touch odor like that who gave me like a minor raise, and it's like, you should start putting money away now that you're making more. It's like, no, now I'll actually be able to actually have a very tiny amount of spending money and maybe go out once a month. It's like there's a weirdly out of touch on like how much things actually cost. But you see, that's part of it, I think, is because they're owners of these businesses. They own houses pretty much by default, you know? They own their home. And then that in and of itself puts them in a completely different, like, socioeconomic class than us. Right? The economic advantage from that is huge, but it's very easy for them not to notice it. You know? Because, God, renting's expensive. Jeez. And the money just disappears. It goes into the goddamn void. Right, like, I get you're a billionaire and I haven't worried about money in decades, but moving me from $7.50 an hour to $8 is going to put me in your tax bracket? God, but sometimes they think it will. They're crazy like that. Let's look for legal arrangements here. This would actually be a really elegant solution. Look at this. 2 mines does that. Renting is just a new form of feudalism? Yes. It's an evolution of a lot of those systems, right? You don't own the land that you live on. You're alienated from your labor. You don't have any kind of agency over what you create or what you do. You know, you're removed from it and paid a wage, right? You know, you're paid a dollar amount for your time. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into economic alienation and all that right this moment, but God, you're right. This is a possible solution. Let's check another one. What if this is a mine? This has to be the mine. Interesting. Can this be a legal solution? I don't think this can. This isn't a mine. One of these has to be a mine. So this would be true. Or this would be true. God damn it, it's a perfect 50-50. Right? Am I looking at this correctly? Oh, no! It's solved. It's fine. This isn't a mine. It's not a 50-50. There's a 1 here. My eyes glazed over it a little bit, but that's a 1. Beautiful. This is a good looking board. I really like it. Oh, that's a mine. This is a mine. That's not a mine. That's not a mine. One of these is a mine. I need to start playing games to keep me sharper mentally. Honestly, like, I really enjoy these sorts of games that I can just sit down and, like, I don't know if it's effective. It probably is. It is. But it definitely makes me feel fresher doing the Minesweeper. It makes me feel smarter. I have a bad habit of not opening all the already solved boxes, V. I do, it's true. That's a fact. I can't deny it. I'm just looking. This is gonna be a... Let's see if we can't find a break in here. I think my break is gonna happen here. Let's take a look. If this is a mine, this has to be a mine. Right? Alternatively, if this is a mine... One of these has to be a mine. Can this be a mine under any circumstances? If this is a mine... I don't think this one can be a mine, ever. One of these two must be a mine. This can't ever be a mine. Right? Not that you deserve it, but still. Hi, Tessa. Thank you for the tier 1. You're very, very generous. Thank you. Especially since I don't deserve it. Fifth row, third column on the left isn't a mine. Go ahead and click it. Let's see. Fifth row, third column, right here. Let's mark that. Let's see if you're right. I mean, yeah, this isn't a mine. Okay. That hasn't gleaned me very much useful information, unfortunately. But it is a start. It's a start to breaking through this. Why from the bottom? What do you mean, why from the bottom? I counted up the rows, and I counted out the columns. This is the 5th row, 3rd column, right? And it's not a mine. Right? I want to just call movies out on that claim and click it. I'd always start top left. No, because when you're graphing, you always start from the origin corner. If I'm doing chess notation, you always start from the corner of origin. Oh, that's gonna be down here. Okay, we'll see who's right then. If this is not a mine, when you're doing a spreadsheet or table, it's top left. Well, clearly you do more spreadsheets and I do more graphs. Okay, hear me out. If this is not a mine, then Minesweeper is a spreadsheet. Or a table. If this is not a mine, then it's a graph. It honestly does make some more sense that it's a table when I say this out loud. Clearly we are not graphing anything here. You're actually right, Mood Memes. Now that I talk about this, this is more akin to a table. But in the interest of being stubborn, we'll test it anyways. Nerds. Yeah. Listen, my education is quite literally in, like, studying graphs and stats. Good rat, stick to your guns and stand your ground. I don't know. I can appreciate being stubborn. I don't know. I feel like being stubborn has gotten me in more trouble than it's worth here recently. Maybe I should be less stubborn. That's something I need to work on. I need to work on giving ground. Sticking to my guns is my default, and it's not always a good thing. Is columns usually labeled with letters? Yeah, it usually would be. So, like, if this was a chessboard, this would be like A1. This would be C5, right? No idea what you mean, person I am acquainted with, I guess. Please, no. No, don't call me just an acquaintance. That hurts. Did you go from playing a cool shooter all day to arguing about grid functionality? That's a fine question, actually. That's a fine question. Listen, I'm a woman of many talents. Sometimes I'm clicking heads in the finals. Other times I'm arguing about grid functionality. You know? These are both parts of who I am. If I can find the mine along here, I'm gonna learn a lot. Can I? Let's see if we can't narrow it down, huh? I don't think I can, strictly speaking. But let's find out. If this is a mine, this is a mine. That's fine. If this is a mine, this is a mine. That's fine. If this is a mine, this is illegal. This can't be a mine. Right? This can't be a mine. Because there's no way to satisfy this 1 without turning this into a 2. There we go. It's information, it's just not very useful information yet. I'll take blame, I just got done importing data tables at work. That would put them on the mind, wouldn't it? Not very guaranteed mines, and multiple empty spots, yeah. I think it's a similar pattern here, right? This can't be a mine. This can't be a mine. Again, not immediately the most useful information in the world. But not far off, actually. Hold on. I'm a couple pieces shy of figuring this out. Did we finally internalize the double ones for a wall pattern? I did. I figured it out just now. I finally figured out what you mean. Yeah, I haven't really ever clicked what you were trying to say before, but now it does. There's something about this that's fucky. Okay? There's some empty spaces here I think I can find. One of these is a mine. These 4s are interesting to me. This one needs one more next to it. If this was the 1. 2, 4. Oh! Hold on. If this is the 1, you can't satisfy this 4 down here. Look at this. I finished my first ever game. Congratulations, Autumn. Proud of you. Look at you, smarty. Give you a tip for an empty space. It's alright, I think I got something here. If this is a mine, you can't satisfy this 4. Look at this. Because you'd go here, and then you'd want to place a mine here, but that would make that a 5. This can't be a mine. That can't be a mine. Miguel is happy. Good girl. So then, what about the rest of this? It gets a little interesting. This space, if this is a mine, this has to be a mine. If this is a mine, this has to be a mine. Right? Oh. Oh, look at this. I think we found a guaranteed mine. Now that we've eliminated this, if this is a mine, you can't put another one here for the same reason, right? You can only add 1 mine adjacent to this 4, which means this will always be a mine to satisfy this 4. Which solves the pattern down here. There we go. There we go. Just a little bit of trial and error. 5. This is perfect, actually. Hold on. 5 adjacent, which completes this. Yeah. This one's 4 next to it. It could be in either one of these positions. One of those is a mine. She found it, albeit with some extra style point maneuvers as usual. Oh, of course, of course. I can't solve anything the normal way. Not because I'm cool, but because I'm too stupid to solve it the normal way. Like, we've talked about how this game is basically a Rorschach test, right? This shows how you solve problems, and the way that I solve problems is overcomplicated as all get out. Also, this is good. Means that's the mine. But come back to this. I'm gonna click through all this in a moment. And no, let's go through this. No. No. No, I'm stupid. Ah. Ah, God. By the way, it's a graph. No, wait, you're right. It is a table. I forgot what the bet was. I got it inverted. You're right, Moonbeams. It is a table. Damn it, I lost on every imaginable front. We got so close. We were on fire here. I was gonna click out these two, and then I was gonna get information on this mine. I would have known this was the mine, which means that I could have figured out more, and I was like, I would, this mine, and then I could have... I'm gonna scream. Hello, Jammy. Welcome in. Very good to see you. Thank you for the treat. It's much needed. You lose, I do lose, which means it's time for us to pick a game. I was thinking of trying Frostpunk again. But also, I'm down for other suggestions. Kill Jammy, he's evil? Okay. Very well. Understood. It's also a Matrix? I suppose you're right. If you're asking for suggestion... Whatever could Jammy be about to suggest? He's an evil baron. Uh-huh. Well, you know what they say about evil barons. They recommend that their streamers play Fortnite or Apex Legends. So we're about to find out, Jamie. What's the recommendation? Of all the accusations leveled against Jamie, evil isn't one I'd have guessed. Pokemon Showdown. Hmm. Good cookie though. Oh. I have no idea what that is, Azunia. I'm not gonna look it up on stream, knowing you. Shaking my head. We could do Ace Attorney. It's been a while. And it was just getting interesting with like the locks and stuff. I guess I just kind of burned out a little bit on it. I didn't even realize until I put it down and didn't really feel like picking it back up again. You know? We just played a lot of it. We'd played a lot of it. And honestly, the second game's weaker than the first. You know? It's not bad. It's just weaker. Which kind of felt bad at moments. I still think a Professor Layton stream would slap. Yeah. Yeah, watch me solve children's puzzles. Watch me get stuck on and frustrated by children's puzzles. As of secondary importance, just love the franchise. Good cookie. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Y'all do make excellent points. But now I've got to make a decision. You know what's better than one cookie? I gotta add a cooldown. I'll have to eat that cookie later. I'm full of cookie right now. A smoothie. I don't know, what do I want to play? You eat them later anyway, so there's no need for a cooldown? That's a good argument, actually. I am an adult. I can just say, thank you for redeeming cookie. I can eat that later. An hour? An hour? What do you mean an hour, Pixel? Of Minesweeper? Oh god, wait a minute. It's also Long War 2 playthrough? Oh god, I'm not ready for Long War 2. But we play Minesweeper for the rest of stream. I could do it. I have the power. I'm capable. I feel like Minesweeper is always an hour. Yeah, I don't know. On one hand, that does feel long for an introductory segment to stream. But also, I don't know. Maybe that's okay. This would be really been waiting for someone to suggest it. What, Minesweeper all day? No, my brain would explode. I can't do that much Minesweeper. Too much Minesweeper is a bad thing. It's not legendary difficulty. We don't go to Gatecrasher 5 times a stream. That's the thing. I've gotta beat XCOM 2 on legendary still. I've gotta. For me. As a personal thing. But I'm not allowed to go back yet. It's not allowed. It can't happen. Which is a shame, but them's the breaks. Them's the breaks indeed. Oh, here. Let me. I mean, I don't have to send us to be right back just yet. Should we do Phoenix Wright? Yeah, but it's a long war. Yeah, long war takes forever. It takes ages. I do want to play an XCOM soon. I don't know, I've been... Here's the thing. Maybe this is... God, maybe this is the executive dysfunction happening again. I have been having a hard time committing to games that are longer and require me to make choices here recently. You know? When you get back to it at some point? Ace Attorney, that is? Yeah. Jamie, what are you saying? Boobry wrong Ace Attorney? The heck is a boobry? I don't know. Closest thing I can think of opposite of a phoenix. Oh, is it a bird? I don't think that's it. Let's... Jeez. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? This is a Scottish myth? Oh. You see, I'm not familiar. I'm not Scottish. Dodo is probably pretty opposite of a phoenix. Yeah. Agreed. I can't say why, but yeah. Or like, birds that deal with water? But here, I'm gonna hit the be right back button. Not because I'm leaving, because I'm gonna open Phoenix Wright. Let me go get it. One sec. No, because boobers live in locks, and most commonly take the form of giant birds. Oh, that is... You're right, that is a pretty good opposite. No, you're quite right, Jammy. That's actually a very well-developed opposite. The stereotype of dodos walking off a cliff to their death, of like a phoenix don't resurrect. Is that a stereotype for dodos? I thought that was a thing for, lemmings. I think that's a lemming thing. I don't know, Jammy's pulling me back, actually. I'm kind of with Jammy. Isn't it dodos as well? Maybe. I don't remember it being for dodos. I think it's definitely lemmings, right? Maybe. It could also be for dodos. I don't know. I don't really know of many dodo stereotypes. I don't spend a whole lot of time stereotyping dodos, actually. Believe it or not. Even when I'm making sense, I sound stupid. Well, you did say the word boobry. So... yeah. Thought it was both. Oh well. So it goes. Here, let me switch this over. There we go. I'm not very good at naming streams. I'm actually really bad at it. Like, laughably so. Which means that I should develop, like, a new template for, like, stream titles to make me feel better about being uncreative. Phoenix, Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy. There we go. Let's get that. Right? There's shapeshifters too, which is cool, I guess. Yeah. Good vibe with shape-shifting birds that live in a lock. That works for me. Where is... There it is. Let's get you open. It's been a while. It's been a while. Nice dichotomy to fetus is always being reborn and thus remaining the same. Ah, yeah. God, you're on top of this one, Jammer. You are. Says that Metodos literally couldn't stop eating them even when they were specifically sent to them to get the simple live ones back to England. They're just tasty. And just idiots that have no defense mechanisms because they have no natural predators in their native environment. Oof. Unfortunate. Let's see. This is one of those games that we have to do from desktop, right? Let me make sure this is clean. It's like the game capture doesn't work for Phoenix Wright for some reason, if I recall correctly. Oh, come on. It didn't take for the category. There. Do it. Oh, turn on desktop audio. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long time. It's been a second. My natural predator is my own mind. God, for real, Pixel. She just doxed her home screen? If you can figure out where I live based off my home screen... I mean, cookie for you, I guess. Good job. I didn't need to be attacked like that, Pixel. I know, right? Pixel just coming in here and, like, launching a full-blown assault on all of us. I want that cookie. Okay, you can have an oatmeal cookie, Jammy. Jammy, if you can find me and show up at my house, you can have an oatmeal cookie. How's that for a deal? Please do not try this. Can I have cookies? Sure. Oh, Pixel. I'm gonna give you a hug. Give you a big old pat. Here. Well, what's going on in this game anyways? Damn, we've almost gotten to the point of playing this in real time. Speaking of food, what should I eat? What's on the table? What are our options? What are we cooking? Real time Phoenix Array? Yeah, we're not far off. If I just put this away, if I put this game down for like what, another month or so, right? Yeah, we just come back at June 21st at 11:37 a.m. We could do it. Nintendo's sex has no vegan options. Very fair. That was a close one, was it? I don't remember. What's happening, Phoenix? I know you're giving your all to defend me. Are we defending Maya again? Oh right, this is the possession murder. I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. Felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. Hello, little girl, who are you? You're wonderful out there? You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks? We did great. Like pizza, or gyros, or bourgier, or burrito? Did she actually kill someone? I think maybe she actually killed somebody. Possibly. I thought burrito too. Burrito sounds good. I'm with Jamie on this one. But I need that on a I need that on a shirt, but it needs to be like made to look like a political statement. I'm with Jamie. Still can't get over how you pronounce Euro. Well, I'm right, so suck it, you know? I'm just correct. That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? Yeah, we just lie to people. But is the next witness who I think it is? It's Lotta Heart, naturally. There's a reason I cut out gluten for my tummy, so the burrito shell has to be corn. Why the fuck do we put wheat in everything? Good question. But corn shell isn't bad. You can have corn shell burrito. That's okay. Am I that bad to compare me to a politician? No, that's not what I meant. The Greek language would disagree. You know, it's a terrible shame. You know. Why was I about to say that the Greeks are dead? Greece still exists. Greece still exists, actually. I don't know what I'm trying to assert here. The ancient Greeks are dead. But Greece still exists, so I don't know. You know, according to the article I saw last night, they might not for much longer. Oh, damn. In which case, I'll be right. It wasn't hyperbolic at all. Oh. Rest in peace, Greece. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe I should be careful about cracking jokes. Population collapse, Greece might not exist. Oh, population collapse nonsense. Who cares? A bunch of reactionary scare nonsense. Don't worry about it. Greece, you made good salads. Yep, goodbye, Greece. I'll make sure to pronounce it Euro in your memory. Wait, if it's Euro, would it be Reese? It would be Reese, actually. Ancient Reese. Was ancient Reese ever a thing? Weren't they city-states back in those times? Yeah, they were. This is true. Nick, you promised you'd save me. I don't remember, actually. If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you. Uh-oh. Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearlie? My sister was a super good lawyer. She's also dead. She was also Nick's teacher. She's also dead. She also looked great. The idea of being Greek was still very much a thing? Yeah. The history of a national identity is interesting. For sure. You know? She dev killed someone? Oh, 100%. It's called Reese in reference to the fact that they used... Thanks, Pixel. Thanks. Court will now reconvene. Now the first order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. Hi, Von Karma. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Oh. Begin the photographer who witnessed the channeling. God damn. I wish. I wish. Witness your name and occupation if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? You're gonna get whipped, be careful. It's fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine, that's a whip. This is actually... Hello, Mizu. Hello, hello. Oh, welcome in, Raiders. We're just playing a little bit of Phoenix Wright. How was the stream, Mizu? Hi, best rat. It's unfair how much I enjoy the idea of being best rat. Hello, hello, everybody. Here, I should get you a shout out. One moment. Let me do this. There we go. I think I got it right. Hell yeah. I'm gonna choose to believe that that went off properly. I have no feedback whatsoever that tells me if it did. You're the best rat. Fuck Chuck E. Cheese. She was good. Very hungry and eepy. Oh, well, don't let us hold you up, Mizu. You go get your food. You go get your eep. Thank you very, very much for the raid. We really appreciate it. Raiders, for those of you who don't know, I'm V Scarlet. Call me V. Call me whatever, I don't really care. But we play the video games. You know, like Mizu. But unlike Mizu, usually I pretend to play video games and instead I just rant and ramble. But shh, don't tell anybody that. That's between you and me. Okay? That's our little secret. Right? Can you keep a secret? Wait, I thought you were MME's Scarlet? I'm gonna fight you, Jamie. Hey, you and me, we're gonna square up. You're gonna show up for your oatmeal cookie, and I'm gonna run you through. But yeah, we're just in court. We're resuming Phoenix Wright after a long time away from it. So if you don't know what's going on, that's okay. I don't either. We're figuring it out. Run me through, yeah, with like a dagger. She's an actual rat. It takes her some time to hit the keys on the keyboard. Be nice. Yeah, please be nice. I have to like physically run across my keyboard to get to where I need to be. You know, like listen to this, right? I'm gonna hit like the enter button on the numpad, and then I'm gonna run across the keyboard, and I'm gonna hit the control button. There we go, see? There's a lot of travel time involved. Oh, don't threaten him with a good time. Yeah. Oh, just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. God, she's perfect, isn't she? Pretty hard button press for a rat. I just kind of have to throw my whole weight onto it. You know? Jamie's our resident little guy. Yes. We're big fans of our little guy mascot. Name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Alright, here we go. You see, this is gonna be extra challenging. I don't remember what's happening in this case. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lloyd there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim, the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Weren't there 2 gunshots? Weren't there 2? It's coming back to me in pieces. But I think that she's making the same mistake that she did before. I'm sure Tsuke joined the Tiny Gang. Yes, we have many members of the Tiny Gang assembled here. Did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course. Excuse me? Reckon course, it's short for ya reckon? Of course I did. Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. What's gonna be in the picture? She deserved that one? Oh yeah. Let's see here. Here's the picture. Well, that's awfully damning, isn't it? Case summary, Maya did a channeling for a surgeon who wanted to channel a ghost for a confession. Surgeon got stabbed and Maya in prison as usual. And didn't he get, like, point blanked through the fucking skull, too? Something like that. It certainly seemed that only the defendant and the victim were in the room. Pretty good picture. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? No. Was it a gunshot wound? I can't remember if gunshot or stabbing. Gun was involved at least. Let's check the court record. What's our autopsy report saying? Stabbed in the chest and then shot at point blank. That's the story. Burrito place not open. Euro place not open. Pizza it is. Pizza time. How's that song go? Why am I about to try and replicate this sound with my mouth? I can't do it. Dude. Wait here. One sec. Give me a moment. Give me a sec. This is important. Where is it? Yo, new Settled video just dropped, by the way. I don't know what you're doing here. Settled just posted. There it is. This is important. This is a cultural artifact we're all about to enjoy together. It might be a little loud. Let me tune it down. No, hold on. Unmute. There we go. You see, I can't replicate this sound with my mouth. I don't know why I even bothered. But isn't it perfect? That's a bop. Anyways, I'm not going to torture you all with the whole thing. That was important, though. That was strictly necessary, and you can't convince me otherwise. I'm imagining her making a pizza. She's tossing the dough as we speak. Yeah, like, imagine me, the little rat, making a pizza. I'm making a pizza. Imagine a pencil layer playing Minesweeper for an hour in front of the courthouse. And then when they're about to do the first cross-examination, somebody mentions like a pizza. She's like, "Wait, hold on a minute! I've got the perfect song for this." So like pulls out her phone and plays that like to the whole court. Rat-sized pizza or human-sized pizza? At first, I was thinking rat-sized pizza, but then wouldn't it be funny if I tried to toss the dough up, right? And then like a human-sized like pizza dough just flopped on top of me. You know? I think that'd be a bit. I think that'd be pretty funny. You watch her wave right out of the pizza, the cheese will appear like a cartoon. Yeah. Popeye physics. Is this legit what Phoenix's mind is like currently? Yeah. Actually, like, canonically, Phoenix's mind is just like whatever's happening on stream at the moment. It's flopped on top of me. What do you mean? That's what the pizza dough does. Puree bag flopping on top of V? You better. You better. Just watch me. You're like girl Remy. Yeah. I'm a rat. Comes with the territory. I'll cook the pizza. Oh my god, we have no health. What did I do last time? We got a recess too. We're fucked. We're just screwed. Look at this. Grimmy. Pizza isn't French? What do you mean? I wasn't imitating a French accent. This is true. We just press on everything, right? Only those two that went in. What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. Hold on, we can't have the defense testify against its own client. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? Remy is a French rat and thus has no connection to pizza. Are you telling me that a French person has never made pizza before, Jamie? I think Remy's perfectly capable of making an excellent pizza pie. And I am too. Right? Pick a song, please. You knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. Okay, this is fine. This is what I've got a problem with. Only one bang? Was it really a gunshot? Oh, wait, what? You insane, you must have heard it as well. Oh, yeah. Know what a French rat who works in a 3-star French restaurant does that? I think if a rat is cooking, you definitely could. You've been warned? What are you saying, Pixel? I'm gonna scream. Could Remy make a burger? Absolutely. I can make a burger. I think Remy could make a burger. And Gremmy absolutely could make a burger. Was it really a gunshot? Yeah. Why are we here listening to the defense testify? The world becomes just a little crueler. Heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know, and I tell you that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Okay. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. This is true. She's too excited. What, Lotta? Lotta's very excited to share her testimony, it's true. I need to... We press on everything. Let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? Honestly, Mr. Beating's right. Why don't you tell us what happened then? Yeah, well, I broke the door down. No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. And what did you see once you broke in? Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Did you steamroll again? Yeah. And you're sure it was the defendant? Sure, I'm sure. Press harder. Lotta, please think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? Creepy ass scene. At a time like this. Anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? We saw the murder at that time. You couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not, am I correct? Oh, well, you see. Now, we know why that is. And Von Karma knows too, is the problem. It's because possession, using the technique that Maya Fey uses, physically changes her body. Right? She takes on the features of whoever is possessing her. But will that be entered into the court record? We will find out. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Even if she looks different. Rats, I'm trapped like one again. Rats? That's me. I love how they kind of skip over that. I mean, I don't love it as in, like, it's very clever, but they keep having to worm their way out of the fact that physically she does not look like Maya Fey in the photograph. She's demonstrably, like, taller with different features. But we're just like, yeah, no, that must be her. By process of elimination, who else could it be? No one else in the room. No one else in there? You know it. Well, it's pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Right, given. Huh? She's wearing the outfit, def her. Yeah, clothes definitely can't be reproduced. You know, my clothes have definitely never been worn by anyone else, and I've definitely never worn other people's clothes before. You're right, Moonbeams. Solid defense. Right given, you know? You reckon? That's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. May I have a word with you, Miss Hart? What? You got a problem? Rec given, I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. You would stop saying such things as rec... Now then, Mr. Figgus Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you? There's nothing wrong with it. As with her, we know she's telling the truth. Is it possible? Mm-hmm. Simply can't happen. Steal and share my clothes with my friends all the time. Dub. I've definitely never woken up next to someone wearing their clothes. Nope, never. Not even once. Certainly not. Oh, goodness gracious. You have friends. Goddamn. Shutting the judge up instantly. She doesn't want to hear it. Seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. Time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What is it, Mr. Wright? They look as if you have something to say. One wrong move, I'm gonna have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present to prove it's not Maya in that photo? No, I don't think so. I think that is Maya in the photo, actually. Yeah, that's fair too, Autumn. Oh, God. I think that is her. That's the crazy thing. I mean, look at this picture. Look at this photograph for a moment. Show the badge, that'll get him. Listen, I'm a defense attorney. I know what I'm talking about. That ain't her. Overlooking the fact that she's physically changed from her possession. He knows a thing or two about flashing a badge. Here we go with the accusations again. Oh, God. I just don't know what's going on here. I don't think I can present anything yet. I don't think I can. Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey. I was just sitting there, I couldn't not. Yeah. I know. She also knows a thing or two about I don't think I do. I think. Is this all I could do? I think it's quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. Uh-oh. Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Oh God, is this a fail? Oh, never mind. It's a ghost. Sense of indignation is so cute. Gonna make me blush, God. Oh God, the fucking ghost. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Oh, Mia. Oh my God. Guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? Hey. Good to have you. You say this so you don't blush at the drop of a hat? Shut up. Your clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. Let's rock. Let's fucking go. It's never over. The image is still in your hand? Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. You remember what you told me yesterday? No, I don't actually. What did I say? Very small skirt you're wearing. It'd be I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna fight you. I didn't get much from that. You see, there's one final piece to this puzzle. Question Lotto one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Okay. Alright. You... What if I just stop talking? She really can't catch a break, can she? I can't. I can't. Nobody's letting me have a break, Jamie. They're not letting up. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination is already ended. Furthermore, It's fine, I'll allow another testimony. Thank you, Von Karma. Very cool. If you stop talking, you can't keep digging those graves for yourself that you'll so love? True. That's all the more reason that I should just stop talking. I should just be... I should become one of those streamers that just doesn't do any commentary. Like, we could do that. We could test it out right now. I don't want to. I want to read. Never mind. I can't. I'm weak. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? I have some place I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Mute stream, yeah, but they need to be good at the game they play. Yeah, that's the problem too. I'm not actually good at these games. Girl could prosecute me any day, damn. I know, right? She's kinda great. Ms. Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Oh, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him, but, you know. Here we go, part 2. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. This sounds different from before. Literally, the entire testimony is different, Your Honor. What the hell are you talking about? So go all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Not the... Boo, shut up. Amuse me with your questions. Your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. Jammy, I'm gonna time you out. One. Goodbye, Jimmy. You can't just shout that into the room. Damn, she did? You didn't think I'd do it, huh? Thought you were safe. You are, mostly. So long as you don't randomly accuse me of saying stuff like that. Oh, God. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. Okay. What did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. Different person. May have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We've already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that's true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? Scared of the dead body, didn't take a good look. Sorry, you won't do it again? Good boy. It's okay, it is funny. But I also have to slap you on the wrist for it. You know? It's a funny bit, but it must be responded to. Judge Yard's supposed to agree with people during the case? It's a kangaroo court. This place is a mess. Well, I reckon that's possible. This is a ridiculous assertion. The body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray. Whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Foolish fools fighting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. That would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? True. Real. Are y'all done here? Can I continue? I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. Yeah. Even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer? That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. Yup. Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Yes. Basically, my whole career is based off of rambling, so... Tag teamed in stereo, I guess I should be grateful it's on 5-1. God. Still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only 1 has been submitted as evidence. Yeah, that is kind of odd, isn't it? Where's the other picture? You got it all wrong, it's not me. Doesn't mean anything bad, I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Uh-huh. Why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. That's... illegal. Grumble, 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 grumble. Von Karma? Suppressing evidence? You're hiding critical evidence. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father. Leave it to the judge. I don't need to rub salt in the wound here. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with a second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth. Debbie with the witness, business as usual? Yeah, business as usual. God damn, Ivy. Jeez. Want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Okay, let's take a look at this picture. What do we got? What is this picture? Obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. It's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. It is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? Alright. I mean, I think I have to insist it's not Maya. I mean, that's clearly not her. Let's take a look at this. But who is it? Look at our profiles. It almost looks like Eeny Meeny. No, it's Mimi Miny. Wait a minute. But she's the one that's possessing her. Might be the break I was looking for, you think? I know, right? This feels like a trap. This feels like a trap, because we know how her possession works again. Right? So she's taking the form. This is Maya, but it's not. This is Eeny Miny's sister, Miny Mo. Or whatever her name is. Mimi Miny. This is Mimi Miny, who died a year ago. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face, her whole body has taken on a completely different appearance. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn then. Somehow, this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Yeah. Clearly. Just leave it as an open, cold case. Unless we're gonna enter the occult into the court record. That's the thing, is like, the only way to resolve this in the prosecution's favor is to enter the occult into the court record. And they'd be right to. But are they going to do it? Well, yes, I believe you're correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. Oh, God. Think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix, right? Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Does Francisca know about it, though? Yes, she does. I remember, she's proven her knowledge of it before. Your Honor, I'd like for you to take a look at this picture. Yeah, so. It was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor's room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. But isn't this a totally different person? Fuck. She looks this way because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. Oh god, she's doing it. Welcome back, Jamie. It's unbelievable that she can... Yeah, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place, but you presented it in court! Is my house so damn cold? I don't know. I don't know why you've decided that I need a blanket because of it, but I'll gladly grab one sec. And thank you for another cookie, Jamie. That's also going in the queue. I don't have room for it right now. I had dinner shortly before we started. Oh. Blanket acquired. It makes sense, don't question it. Okay. Very well. Yeah, they're questioning this when Mia is possessing pearls right in front of them. Yeah. From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. That's illegal! She can't do that! That should be, like, her career right there. Yeah, this has to be ruled a mistrial. You've got to get a new judge, you've got to get a new prosecutor. Throw out the jury. This is a mistrial. You're absolutely right, Moonbeams. Looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person that is the defendant, Maya Fey? Oh my fucking god. Is what you're up on after everything that's happened? Yeah. The whip and the ghost aren't important. This is a mistrial. To continue at all from this point onwards is a disservice to the justice system. I'm gonna say something wrong, it'll cost me. Any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya. I don't think I can prove it. I think we have to let it go. This case is so weird than in the other game as well. I mean, true, there's a lot of corruption here. Wait a minute. There's no hole. Oh my god, there's no hole. No way! Oh, that's lucky I checked. I was gonna look for the blood spatter, which is hard to see here. I think that works too, but there's no hole. I can prove it. This isn't her. Your Honor, forget all this possession nonsense. Why did you read the luck? What could so easily be called skill? Yeah, I should give myself some credit. I did take a moment to stop and review my evidence. Buyers returned your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. A contradiction? So you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. What's so strange about this picture? Right here. Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. Well, you see, Your Honor, that's exactly the problem. I remember why we like this game. I remember this. Forget the witness tampering, evidence suppression, violence, and the occult. Your Honor, look at this photograph. Look at this hole in the fabric. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Even Von Karma didn't know. There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in the picture as well. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Hell yeah. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. I can't wait to make her scream. She deserves it. Jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean, and what incompetent fools? Those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole. I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to the case. Oh, she's dodging. It's fine. My point stands. She's just dodging a penalty. Okay, we're fine. Can't court cases be decided in ritual combat no more? It'd be better than this. Ace are actively wagging a finger at you that you're wrong? Yeah. Can't wait to make her scream. You know what I mean. I want to see her lose her fucking mind, just like her father did. Slam his head into a wall until he died. Is this switch up Francisco? Maybe. Go up against Von Karma in ritual combat? Yeah, I'd probably lose in ritual combat. I probably would. With that whip, I mean, she's pretty experienced with that. I don't think that I have a signature weapon that I could bring either, you know? I guess it would depend on the weapon, right? She can bring her whip. I'll bring a gun. Yeah. She grew up in Germany, right? I'll just choose gun. You know, she can have a gun too, but I'm an American, so clearly I'm gonna win. Want to see her lose her mind, Jammy? Everything that I say comes out wrong. Take me as the weapon. Yeah, ritual one-on-one combat, but I call jamming in. It's like one of those game shows where you like get to phone a friend. But I'm doing it for ritual combat. I'm like, hold on a minute, I'm taking my phone call. Jamming? Who knew about everything? The bullet hole, the picture, everything. Can't prove that. Francisco Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? It's whatever she can get away with. Yeah, you're right, Moonbeams. Jammy just wants to be whipped. Oh well. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. Oh my god, she's threatening them. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Oh god, gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. Alright. But all you've got into this one shot. Wait, do I need more? Buckshot roulette? Feels like what I'm playing right now. Only one of those games. It's like one of those game shows where you both have a pump action and a pair of handcuffs. Yeah. Trying to resist saying what I want to say about Franciscan handcuffs, but failing. Alright, watch this. Your Honor? There's only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The shooter is someone else. I think there's another shooter. You can DM me anything about handcuffs? God damn, okay. A second shooter? I think there's a second shooter. I think something crazy is happening out here on the, oh my god, what's it called? What's it called where they shot Kennedy? Yeah, I think there's something strange happening out here on this grassy knoll. So, just saying you won't say it? Yeah. I think there's a second shooter. I think we suspected this before. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Order. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. You should have done that ages ago, Your Honor. The defense's argument is a complete mess. I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Witness. What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know. You were lying, I swear, that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say, I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. See, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? What? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Goddamn. I don't think she's allowed to do that. She can do whatever she wants. Why does everyone here distrust the CIA? It's not like anyone would have any reason to suspect an organization involved with multiple political coups around the world causing significant amounts of mayhem. Yeah, perfectly trustworthy. It's the hormones, Phoenix, yeah. Well, the person in this picture is not the defendant. This poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right, now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here. God damn. Jeez. How are you supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet? No. I think I can turn things around. Turn things around. How's that song go? Turn around. I don't know. That's it. That's all I know. That's right, Mia would always turn things around and change your perspective. Phoenix. So where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? I still think it's behind the folding screen. This is useless. God, this is a troublesome part. Bright eyes? Bright eyes. Yes. I don't know the rest of the song. Song of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I've never seen it. I mean, I still think it's gotta be the folding screen. Or have I looked a meh? Yeah. Not really my style. I think it was too old when it came out to really be interested, though. I mean, that feels like that's all I got, right? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? What if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true... Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. Think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is okay. Okay. A third person had entered it. How? At least I have the excuse of not existing for your lot's childhood. Fair, Jammy. One of these. A third person was already in the room. Or Maya left the room somehow. I think a third person would have had to have entered, right? Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. Oh god. There was someone else in the room before the murder took place. Oh god, do I? Do I have proof? Oh no. Go shower, do skincare before bed? Alright, have a good shower, Jammy. Oh, Maya's outfit? So she should have been there. Yeah, Maya should have been there. There's somebody else here. I think that it has to do with the folding screen, right? Right? Because there's no reason. Like, look at this. It's about 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Why would this be here unless somebody fired from another position? Let's go through it one by one. The badge doesn't matter. The newspaper clipping doesn't matter. The guide map doesn't do anything for me. Magatama doesn't do anything. Newspaper clipping number 2 doesn't do anything. Folding screen's interesting. It seems to imply that there's a shooter in an unexpected position. Are you saying that they've misrepresented the amount of inches that this is, Hazunia? Who would ever do that? Who would ever lie about, the number of inches something is? Shaking my head. The key is interesting. The key is interesting because somehow Pearl got her hands on it. Right? This is the key that is used to enter the chamber. Right? And say the victim had powder burns on their chest, which implied being shot from a few inches away. Yeah, which means this is a really weird bullet hole. Right? This is weird. This is a weird piece of evidence. The black key is interesting also, for reasons that aren't immediately made apparent in its description. If I recall correctly, this is the key that's used to enter the channeling chamber. Maya had the key, right? And went in with it. And now Pearl had the key and gave it to us. You know? Floor plan of the crime scene doesn't do anything for us at the moment. Autopsy report, I wouldn't say is immediately important. Nor is the pistol. And we've got the two photos, which, to my mind, don't immediately present anything out of the ordinary. So I'd make two arguments. Right? One of them fake blood. I don't know. Here's the thing, we don't have this set. Or if we do, the shot happened later. Something's wrong here. Do I have proof that someone else was in the room? They really put them titties front and center, huh? Yeah, they know what we like. I think that this has to be the folding screen. I don't know, maybe I'm obsessing over it, but it really seems to imply some strange things about this fight. Another perspective, though. Turn around. Turn it around. Turn around. Ugh. Hell. I'd be willing to throw some guesses at the wall, but we really don't have much health left at the moment. Past me, we got the key from Pearls, yeah. Which is odd, for many reasons. Is that Pearls in the picture? I don't think so. While I would not say that it is absolutely impossible, I'm looking at the top knot, and it's not like pearls. So channeling prodigy, we got the key from her, and she is a gremlin. True. But the problem is I don't really remember exactly the circumstances that we got the key under, right? How the key was handled. I do remember it being strange that Pearls had the key. I do remember that being odd. Somebody else had entered the room. Yeah. Let's present the key. Let's present the key. Okay. Already seen it. Thank you. And? What is the purpose of this item? Don't you see, Your Honor? Don't think you actually see what you're doing. I don't. Think it's the court that should be deciding at you, Mr. Wright. Damn. That stings. Would it be easier to prove that Maya left? I'm putting a save here. I'm not doing this whole section over again. It might be easier to prove that Maya left using this piece of evidence. The third person was already in the room. What if Maya had left the room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. If Faye was being looked after by her Aunt Morgan Faye. Chance of her leaving the crime scene is lower than a detective's salary. Well, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of the arrest, the defendant had left the room. There we go. It is the key. It is the key. This is the weird thing. The key should not have been able to leave the crime scene. And yet it did somehow, which means Maya must have left. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. Key is the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, keep going. One of a kind, you say? Oh wait, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yes. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? I know, great question, right? It is kind of weird. Maya Faye locked herself in, and the key should have been with her. Uh-huh. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ain't that a kick? How come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. Yeah, but it's true. This means that Maya Faye must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. Dub. We got him. We lived. It seems we've come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Von Karma, How can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case? How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I've never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. Oh, well. If you'd like to continue, do so with the lobby. Yeah, let's take it outside. Let's get out of here. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. We're all live, folks. Court adjourned. We made it. Oh my god. I'm just happy to have lived. That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis. Yes, I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. Knew you were special? Did you know? Yeah. Clearly. I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah, but listen, I'm buying us time. Did you see how many penalties I can take? Not very many. At least we'll have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like what happened in that room, for instance. Yep, indeed. Nodding my head vigorously. By the way, Nick, you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Yeah, sure. That's right, didn't she run here? Didn't she, like, come here, like, completely solo? Just catching buses and trains from the mountain? Catch me outside? A ticket? Oh, God. Poor thing. Yeah, she definitely needs to be taken home. Alright, but we win. I mean, not the whole case, but we're alive. I'm happy with that. I think she just ran. Just booked it all the way over. Oh. Alright. I'll let the next part open up. I don't think we really have time to do the investigation here. I'd almost like to leave it for the next time we do this, so I can get a little better acquainted with what's happening. Rather than just jumping into the middle of court and having no clue what's going on. But I don't want to end. It's so early. It's so early. What would I do? I'm really glad that we came back to Phoenix Wright, though. I think now was a good time for it. I'm having a good time with it. I really enjoy it. And I think that we gave it enough space that I'm no longer burnt out on it. You know? We feel good about this at least. Finish with some roulette? Maybe. I played a bit of Buckshot Roulette on my own, yesterday? Question mark? Yeah, yesterday. It was good fun. But at this point, like, if I'm playing Buckshot Roulette, I don't know what I'm going for besides just pure survival. I'm not really an achievement hunter, so going for some of, like, the crazy achievements, like getting out of there with, like, $1 million, doesn't seem particularly appealing to me. Minesweeper? No more Minesweeper. Part of me wants to do some Helldivers. I wonder... By now, the major order we were working on was completed, right? I wonder what's going on in Helldiver Land. I'm so, like... God, I love that game. It's so good. You know? They really nailed it. I'm deeply pleased. Very, very much so. Hmm. Mimi was streaming Helldivers a moment ago. Mimi died in a car crash a year ago. What are you talking about, Hazunia? I can prove it. It's in the court record. See? She's dead. I don't think that she's ever played Helldivers. Why would you move over to Helldivers when it's too late for me to join? I mean, that's true. And either they convict a ghost? Nobody has been convicted yet. We managed to survive by suggesting rather convincingly that maybe Maya just left the room. I guess, maybe. Which has an interesting implication. Again, I feel like this is something that we knew already. Here's my image of the crime, okay? I don't have evidence for all of this, but it feels like this is where it's leading. This is my intuition. Morgan Fay. Right? I think that she's our murderer, or at the very least, she's the mastermind behind it, even if she didn't personally pull the trigger. Okay? She controls the compound. She knows its in and outs. I think that there's a secret passage behind the folding screen. Right? The back of the channeling chamber. I think there's a secret compartment, a secret passage. I think the shooter was behind there and fired once through the folding screen to kill our guy. Motive? Motive's really obvious. She has stated multiple times that she is from a cadet branch of the Fey clan family, alright? She's a member of a branch family, which means her prodigy daughter that she loves so terribly much, that she thinks is just the most darling, precious thing, cannot become the leader of the family. Motive? A good one, yeah. Pearl Fey cannot become the master of the Fey family, whatever title they use, so long as Maya Fey still draws breath. Clear motive to me. Seems like a clear motive. You can't just directly kill Maya Fey. That's gonna raise too many suspicions. So you set her up, you frame her for murder. And then the state executes her. She's dishonored, disgraced, and disincorporated. And then, who better to take her place than the amazing prodigy, Pearl Fey, and Morgan Fey's branch family now dominates the Fey clan. It's so devious, yeah. It's a great plot. I think that's what it is. Maze, you remember all that? It's coming back to me in pieces here. You know, it's a really convincing plot, you know? The problem is it feels like the murder... It feels like the murder is very straightforward, right? Because then the way this would be done... Hold on, reopen the court record. Is you'd have a shooter in a secret compartment behind the folding screen. Right? This is an ancient occult compound. Of course it's got secret passages. Shooter fires. You know, Maya is unconscious and can be removed from the room or moved around at will. That's not really a problem. The details are fuzzy, but really all it takes is the presence of some kind of compartment. some hiding place that a shooter could be. And that seems totally on brand. Right? Hell, there's tons of space for it. This is the wrong map. Where is it? It's right here. There's tons of space for a shooter to be present behind the folding screen. And the bullet hole indicates that as well. It's the grassy knoll. That's all this is. A secret shooter. If you know. I'm not saying that's actually what happened on the grassy knoll. Let me make that clear. I'm not making any statements about that event. But this is my conspiracy theory. I think it's mostly on point, too. It feels like this is building up to that. The black key was obviously used, or at least taken, out of the room in some unknown way. We were watching the front door, which is supposed to be the only way in and out, and yet this key got out somehow, which means there has to be a secret passage. Right? There has to be a secret passage. There's no other explanation for how this key got out. Right? Honestly, whether or not this is Maya or somebody else is totally irrelevant. The key leaving the room in and of itself proves that there's another entrance. Alright, Ovi remembers this theory, the finale of this case. Oh, absolutely. This theory just lives rent-free in my mind with this case. I remember, we came up with this theory when we were first opening up this case, and I've stuck with it this whole time. And now that I'm looking at it with fresh eyes, I only feel more and more convinced about it. It's the only explanation for all the oddities in this case. Right? There's an holding the gun is irrelevant to the shooting. Very interesting. I wouldn't say irrelevant to the case, but irrelevant to the existence of another entrance. Now, I would believe this could be somebody channeling Mimi Miney. It could be a fae. It is also possible that it could be Eenie Miney all dressed up. Unlikely, but possible. So I haven't narrowed down exactly who done it, besides our mastermind. I don't know exactly where everybody was at the time, and there's going to be more twists and turns. But I think I know what happened. Right? I think I know. I think I know. Does it really look anything like Mimi? Yeah, but also it's like, we only ever see her, like, making this face. Like, if she just took on the facial expression of Mimi Miney, I mean, they've got, like, similar builds. They're sisters. I could see the argument. So I'm just recognizing the possibility that the game could pull this is Eenie Miney acting like her older sister or something, you know? Or she angry face? Yeah, like if she put on an angry face, maybe. Who knows? I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's what I'm going for here, but I think it's a possibility. I don't know, maybe Morgan Fay channeled Mimi Miney as a disguise. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not sure. The occult fuckery and this case seeming to be a little inconsistent on its visual details, like the powder burn incident from the last time we played this. See, that stuck with me. That pissed me off. Right? It being inconsistent about stuff like that has made me a little distrustful. Is capable of channeling, is she? I don't know. I don't think she is, but again, the details are a little fuzzy for me right now. But yeah, that's about where I've got it. I think I got ideas about where this is going, clearly. But we got Pearl back. Pearl is safe. She's so innocent. She deserves the world. But she doesn't deserve the world at the expense of Maya Fey's life. So what do we want to do? What do we want to do? How much longer are you going for? I'm not sure. I could just take an early night. I wouldn't, strictly speaking, mind that. I've got a big day tomorrow. I gotta get a bunch of stuff done. I've told myself that it's time to do a bunch of things. So I could just take an early evening and spend some time on my own. Hunt? Nah. Nah, not hunt. Big day, who's the lucky fella? Me. I'm gonna be, submitting application for a lease. Yeah. Let's see, wait, I've got to do a lease, I've got a phone call to make. That's not super stressful, that's just gonna take time. One of the rare phone calls that isn't stressful, it's to family. So we chill for a little bit? Who's Elise? Good one. So you may like reading if you do end. Noted, noted. Yeah, I've got work. So what does my day look like tomorrow? Hold on. Let me just think through this. Because I'm going to work. I've got a short shift. I'm only going for 3 hours because boss man decided to take pity, to take mercy upon my poor, poor broken body. And then I'm gonna go to the pharmacy after that. I gotta pick up hormones. Because I don't make enough of those already. And I've gotta... It was something else. I've gotta pick up ibuprofen. For swelling in the legs. Because that's something. God, I'm 24. I'm too young to deal with this shit. Then I'm gonna get home. And then I want to do lease, and I want to do phone. And then I've got to stream. So it is a bit of a packed day. I wouldn't mind taking a little extra time this evening to just sit and watch some YouTube and let my brain rot. I'm very gay, I bet. Oh. Sounds like angel dust after a rough work day. Who? Me? Hypothetical lady called Elise? Lunch Crow Zero? I think I've got some planned viewing material for tonight. Settled posted. What's streaming tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know, actually. What am I streaming tomorrow? I'll probably ask, maybe I'll ask Tessa if she's doing anything tomorrow, and if not, I'll do Monkey Island. We've got to finish up 3. 3's been very, very good. I've enjoyed it a lot. I could do that. There's other possibilities, too. Not that I know what those are. Morning, I woke up. Good morning, Arissa. Hello. Sleepyhead, how are you? Welcome in. We were just talking about maybe possibly ending Helldivers with me. Ooh, maybe. Maybe Helldivers is fun. I do like me a good bit of Helldivers. You are tempting me. You see, you know my weakness. EP, oh welp, yeah. Just thinking to take it an early night, which I think I'm gonna do. I think so, but I'm not skedaddling out. I'm not on the run. I don't really have anywhere to be. I just want to sit for a bit. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Another cookie? I'm gonna have to, like, devour these things after stream. I think that's, like, what, 3 now that I owe? Ah, thank you, Arissa. Maybe Helldivers with Autumn tomorrow. That could be fun. I do like me a good bit of Helldivers. I do like me a good bit of Helldivers. I do like me a good bit of Helldivers. Yeah. Watch YouTube with chat. Can I do that? Can we just open up YouTube and watch, like, Settled? Can I just become a React streamer? No, because the problem is that then none of you are gonna understand what I'm watching. Shall we do it on your channel? Sure. Yep, that works for me. Yeah, we can do my normal time Helldivers tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, why not? Sounds like a plan. Yes, React to Crow Zero? No, that's like a whole movie, isn't it? Take Twitchy Buggy when you have time. See if you want another suggestion, maybe? Okay, I'll take a peek in the moment. 3:30 to 5 Minesweeper and then Helldivers. Yeah, no, you see, that's the thing. I gotta start like an hour early. I gotta start at 2:30 to sneak in my Minesweeper. Where hunt? No hunt tonight. I don't feel like playing a hunt. I think I won't feel like playing hunt for a few days, actually. Not because of anything that's Hunt's fault. You know. You know. Damn. We'll see how I feel about it Thursday. We'll see. But it won't be on the stream because I need to do Monkey Island. Yeah. I gotta talk to Tessa and see when she wants Monkey Island to be. I do need to talk to Tessa and see when she wants Monkey Island this week. Yes, I know. I'm saying the quiet part out loud that Tessa determines a substantial part of my stream schedule. But I'm willing to acknowledge that. I'm willing to acknowledge that and take ownership of that fact and state that there's nothing anybody can do about it. It was such a fun. It was a fun. It was a fun. I had a good time hanging out playing finals with you and the girls. Not like nobody knew. Oh yeah, definitely. I think everybody knows. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's a single thing wrong with it. I don't know why I have to get myself all embarrassed about it. Especially when she's got, again, immaculate taste in games. Right? Like, everything that Tessa recommends that we play is a banger. Right? It's all good. It's not like I'm going and playing, like, things that I don't enjoy or that aren't, like, presentable on stream, for somebody. Like, she knows her stuff. You embarrassed about it because you gay as fuck? Yeah, God. I mean, yeah. He's kind of special, not gonna lie. She is. She's very special to me. I'm very lucky to have her. But, the brain meltdowns today? We can't, no. You can't, I'll time you out. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll fight you. I have the power. You're weak. You're weak. You can't do it. Sits. Good. Behave. Ah. Goodness gracious. Let's go. Let's go back. Here. Oh my god, wait a minute. Hold on. I got it. I got something. I just noticed something. It's still open. Means I'm toppy food today, even timed out jammy. Yeah. I'm mean today. This is mean Vanessa hours. Hold on, it's still here. I'm gonna make it like really quiet. But it's still here. It never left. It's so quiet. It's because I muted the tab at some point. Good job, May. Great, brilliant work. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, thank you all very, very much. I had a lovely time. Let's get a raid ready. Let's see. There was a... Let me see. It was... Twitchy Buggy... Playing Buckshot Roulette. Hey! We like Buckshot Roulette. We enjoy a good little bit of Buckshot Roulette. Pizza time? That's goddamn right, it's pizza time. Go. Alright, let's get a raid ready. Oh, thanks for the stream. Happy to provide. It was great having y'all here. Oh, they just got raided by somebody else. This is our time. Hold on, this is our time. Give me a sec. Let me bring up my own thing. No. Come on, stop fumbling it. Let's go. Quick, honey, didn't put the command. Alright, we're sending y'all over to Twitchy Buggy, who's playing Buckshot Roulette. It's a great time. Raid. There we go. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna be playing some Helldivers with Autumn. Same time, same place. You know the drill. Yeah, we're gonna go see what the new Major Order is, I guess. Big things happening. Fighting back the bots, holding the main count line. Exciting times. God, this music is rushing me. I feel like I have to go faster. Be safe, make good decisions. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for the hydrate, Arissa. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye!